students, welcome to my class again. Okay, this is my fourth video of your chapter first. Here are some topics under your chapter first. Okay, first one is lifespan. Okay, lifespan means the period of an organism from birth to death. This period is called from birth to death is called your lifespan. Okay, lifespan is divided into three phases. First one is juvenile phase, second one is reproductive phase, and third one is senescent phase. First phase is juvenile phase. It means this is a phase in which organism develops the characters or develops the quality to reproduce. It means this is a period from before reproduction. Okay, before reproduction, the whole period is called juvenile phase, in which organism gains or develops the capacity to reproduce. Second one is reproductive phase. This is the phase in which organism actually reproduce. Okay, and third one or last one is senescent phase. In this phase, organism lost the capacity to reproduce. Okay, so these three phases are collectively called lifespan. Okay, next subtopic is water hyacinth. Okay, scientific name of water hyacinth is Eichhornia. This is a plant. Okay, actually this is a plant which is a very fast growing weed. Okay, this plant is found in mud areas or standing water areas. Okay, this plant has very large leaves, very fleshy leaves, and one major character is it has a very fast growing process. Okay, in standing water, when this plant is grow in standing water, it lacks the oxygen carrying capacity of water, which leads to death of fishes. Okay, so it is also called the terror of Bengal because it is mostly found in Bengal. Okay, and this is a weed which is very fast growing. Okay, so this is called terror of Bengal, water hyacinth or Eichhornia. Okay, next one is unisexual. There are two terms used in your biology chapter: unisexual and bisexual. Okay, unisexual is also known as dioecious. Okay, unisexual means where the plant has only one sex. Either this is male or female. Okay, whether it is male plant or female plant. Okay, when the plant has only one sex, that is called unisexual plant or organism. And when the plants or animals have both the sexes on their bodies, those called bisexual animals or plants. Okay, examples of unisexual body is maize. Okay, and bisexual body is papaya. Okay, and your Brassica campestris. Okay, so there are also unisexual is also known as dioecious, and bisexual is also known as hermaphrodite or monoecious. Okay, next one is haploid and diploid. Okay, there are two terms used in animals and plants: haploid and diploid, and the character is called haploidity and diploidity. Okay, haploid means whether the animals or plants has in one cell a half number of chromosome, that those animals are called haploid organism. And when the cell has double number of chromosomes, those cells or those bodies are called diploid cells and diploid organism. For example, here are some parts of a plant. Okay, here are some parts of plants, and we find out about their haploidity or diploidity, whether it is haploid or diploid. Okay, first one is ovary. Okay, you know about ovary. Ovary is a last swollen part of female flower. Okay, ovary is always diploid. Ovary is diploid because haploid cell is found there always where meiosis division takes place. Where meiosis division takes place, the formed cell is called haploid cell, and from where the cell is formed, the mother cell is called diploid. Okay, ovary is a mother cell which produce female gamete. Ovary is a mother cell, so this is diploid. Anther is a part. Anther is a male part. Okay, in which the pollen grains are produced. So anther is also a diploid because in this mitosis division takes place. Okay. Next one is egg. Egg is a female gamete. Okay. Always gametes are haploid because gametes are formed from meiosis division, and meiosis division produce 4 haploid cells always. Okay. So all the gametes, male gametes and female gametes, in both condition, in both animals and plants, always are haploid organisms, haploid body. So egg is female gamete, so this is haploid body. Okay. Next, pollen. Pollen grains are male gametes in plants. Okay, and gametes are always haploid in nature, so this is also haploid. Okay. Next one is male gamete. Male gamete is haploid, and last one is zygote. Zygote is a structure which is formed from the fusion of male and female gametes. Okay. Suppose this is male gamete and this is female gamete. Okay. Gametes are always haploid in nature. Okay. When the fertilization takes place, the gamete form zygote. Gamete form zygote, and half number of chromosomes will come from one body and half number come from second body, and the structure is diploid. So zygote is always diploid in nature. Okay. So our chapter is complete. Our first chapter is complete. Okay. Next day we will start our next chapter. Okay.